Good evening, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. It's like a 2 part series. The week that was college football history review, the 1983 college football season. Week 3, the games that were played on September 17th, 1983. Let's get into it. We're going to start with Georgia, number 11 team in the country. Played against Clemson, and this game resulted in a tie, 16-16. Clemson blew another second half lead as backup quarterback Todd Williams rallied Bulldogs to do fourth quarter scoring drives. Kicker Kevin Butler's 31-yard field goal with 38 seconds left capped the final drive, while earlier in fourth quarter, Williams hit tight end Clarence Kidd with an 8-yard touchdown pass. Meanwhile, Clemson kicker Bob Paulding also clicked on 3 field goals but had 2 tries blocked by defensive back Terry Hogue, including a 38-yard try late in the third quarter with Tigers up 16-6. Now, Georgia's largest helped Tigers build early lead on a fumble by Bulldogs tailback David McCuskey at almost 16-yard line in second quarter led to 16-yard touchdown run by tailback Kenny Flowers. A kickoff fumble by tailback Melvin Simmons at 7-yard line in the third quarter led to Pauling's third field goal. Florida State, the number 9 team in the country, lost to Tulane 34-28. After 2 close victories and with games against Auburn and Pittsburgh upcoming, Florida State was ripe for picking as Tulane turned to quarterback John English, coach Wally English's son, the starting quarterback Buddy Brister quit team. Greenway flamed upset with big plays, 99-yard interception return for a touchdown by safety Trey Songy, and 77-yard punt touchdown return by defensive back Kurt Baham for the first 2 scores. Seminoles, meanwhile, managed 3 second quarter touchdowns to take a 21-14 lead as tailback Greg Allen, who had 115 yards on 26 carries, tallied twice, and quarterback Kelly Lowry threw a 55-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Jesse Hester. English threw a 15-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Wayne Smith, and halfback Elton Villes dashed for a 39-yard touchdown as Tulane outpaced Florida State in the second half. Next, Texas, the number 3 team in the country, beat number 5 Auburn. This is about 2 top 5 teams. Number 3 Texas beat number 5 Auburn 20-7. Longhorns defense showed Auburn reason their offense abandoned Wishbone, holding Tigers 1-2 punch of Bo Jackson and Lionel James to 35 yards and 33 yards respectively. Texas dominated from outset, leading 20-0 at halftime beyond the devastating defense and offense that scored 4 times with help from special teams that earned 137 yards in returns. Highlight of first half was 80-yard scoring hookup between quarterback Rick McIver, first one of 2 quarterbacks replacing injured starting quarterback Todd Dodge, and wide receiver Kelvin Epps. Longhorns other quarterback Rob Marshall led 84-yard drive in the first quarter, converting 4 first downs en route to 1-yard quarterback touchdown keeper. Tigers were held to 130 yards rushing by a Texas team that eliminated pitchouts from attack options, forced Auburn to run up middle into arms of defensive tackle Tony DeGreat and his mates. After gaining only 51 yards and 2 first downs in the first half, losing ball on downs in Texas territory early in the third quarter, Tigers turned to sub-quarterback Pat Washington. He did lead 95-yard drive to Jackson's 2-yard touchdown run late in the fourth quarter. Next, Michigan State upset number 4 Notre Dame 28-23. Teams battled back and forth until Spartans safety Phil Parker's 42-yard interception return set up quarterback Dave Yeremaz 5-yard pass. The tight end Butch rolled midway through fourth quarter for winning touchdown. Yerema had thrown 2 other touchdowns, including an 81-yard pitch to wide receiver Darrell Turner. Now, key to this win for Michigan State was punter Ralph Mojajenko. Notre Dame fans spurred as recruit, who offset Notre Dame's 446 yards to 225 yards of offensive advantage, performing punts, including a 71-yard boot. The Irish had a pair of top 100 yards rushers in tailback Greg Bell and tailback Alan Pinkett. Meanwhile, Ohio State, the number 6 team in the country, played against number 2 Oklahoma, the battle of 2 top 10 teams. Number 6, Ohio State beat number 2, Oklahoma by a score of 24-14. As temperature rose, Ohio State quarterback Mike Tomczak heated up with a pair of touchdown passes to tight end John Frank for a 14-0 second quarter lead. Frank's first touchdown grab from 16 yards out capped the 80-yard opening drive and his second of 15 yards, followed fumble recovery by Ohio State linebacker Roland Tatum of Bible Corner. Tailback Marcus Dupree at Sooners 15-yard line. Dupree left in the second half with bruised knee, but fullback Spencer Tillman raced 37 yards for a second quarter touchdown to halve the deficit for the Sooners to 14-7. Oklahoma would get no closer as Buckeyes took a second half kickoff 57 yards to key a 2-yard running touchdown by tailback Roman Bates. Ohio State even outrushed Sooners 178-177 and winning 17th consecutive road opener despite obvious upgrade and facing the nation's second-ranked team. Frank of Jewish heritage was in spotlight for choosing to play on a solemn holiday of Yom Kippur. Colorado beat Colorado State 31-3. Washington, the number 16 team in the country, beat number 8 Michigan 25-24. What a shock! Washington quarterback Steve Pelluer, benched in 1982, was perfect on 14 tosses in the fourth quarter as Huskies wiped out a 24-10 deficit with long drives. He completed all 9 of his attempts on winning 80-yard drive, including 7-yard touchdown to wide receiver Mark Patterson with 34 seconds left. Huskies went for 2 points. Pelluer connected on a conversion pass to tight end Larry Michael for a dramatic win. Despite his brilliance, Pelluer opened fourth quarter poorly, losing fumble in own territory that was recovered for a touchdown by Wolverines linebacker Mike Mallory. Quarterback Steve Smith later drove Michigan 65 yards to 32-yard field goal by a try that was missed by Todd Shalapi, the kicker. Last but not least, we got UCLA ending a tie against Arizona State. 26-26 was the final score of this game. With taking full advantage of a pair of touchdowns with 2-point conversions, the Boomers scored 16 points in fourth quarter to tie Arizona State. Sun Devils chose to run out clock despite having 96 seconds to move into full field goal range for kicker Luis Zendejas, who had been 4 for 4 on 3 field goals, including 51-yard field goal. Quarterback Rick Neuheisel had driven Bruins 80 yards to pull team within 26-17 on 7-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Carl Durrell. After Sun Devils penalties, tailback Kevin Nelson ran for 2-point conversion. UCLA safety Joe Gasser soon picked off quarterback Todd Hans to jumpstart 53-yard drive. Neuheisel hit wide receiver Mike Young for 19-yard touchdown before Nelson ran in another 2-point conversion for Todd. Hans opened scoring for Southern Devils team that never trailed, throwing 8-yard scoring pass to wide receiver Doug Allen. UCLA wide receiver Mike Sherrod caught 7 passes for 140 yards. Now that concludes the look at Week 3. The games are played on September 17th, 1983. Let's look at the AP poll for September 19th. We got number 20, Florida State, 19, Boston College, Southern Methodist, 18, 17, Michigan, 16, Pittsburgh, 15, Florida, 14, Georgia, 13, Notre Dame, 12, West Virginia, 11, Auburn. The top 10 ranked as this: number 10, Southern California, 9, Washington, 8, Oklahoma, number 7, Iowa, number 6, Alabama, number 5, North Carolina, 4, Arizona, 3, Ohio State, 2, Texas, and Nebraska, number 1. That concludes the look at the week that was competition review for 1983 college football season for September 17th, 1983, week 3. I do unveil this magnitude on Thursday. Until then, talk to you soon.